let's go on a Tirade Tuesday and kick it off with Randy in Napoleon. Go ahead, Randy. What's your tirade, big boy?
Hey, well, here's the thing is, I honestly think that ICE must have deported Satan and all his demons with all this cold we've got. But you were saying earlier about having a conversation with people about things like this. I don't want to have any more conversations with people like Fauci and people who are invested financially in gaining from the death of people and the things that they did. What they did was ugly, nasty, and should never happen again.
All right, Randy. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that tirade. 913-408-7957. Let's keep it rolling. Tim, Wyandotte County. Go ahead, Tim. What's your tirade?
The last SNL 50th anniversary show, although they did a good job with accommodating everybody, I am so disappointed they didn't do Wayne's World.
Yeah, listen, I'm not the SNL expert. I watched it, but it really wasn't intended for people my age. It's just not what it was meant for. But I will take that criticism as a fair one. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. 913-408-7957. Open line on a Tirade Tuesday. Let's go to Stephen in KCK. Go ahead, Steve. What's your tirade?
Oh, Pete, I think you're going to get a lot of these on SNL's 3-hour unfunny special. They haven't been funny in a decade, but to take one of the greatest sketches of all time, which is Tom Hanks on Black Jeopardy, and they are so scared about the first time being positive for Trump that Tom Hanks goes on, plays a working-class MAGA supporter who starts answering every question on Black Jeopardy correctly and find out that, well, we do – whites and black people do have a lot in common. They had to go out of their way on a 50th anniversary special. They're so hurt by Trump being president that they had to have Tom Hanks back on there to not shake hands with the black host, with Kenan Thompson. I mean, it's just absolute. I can't believe NBC. Lorne Michaels should retire. The game has passed him by. The whole thing felt like a wake, a funeral wake. I mean, there's no excuse for this. I mean, that was one of the greatest sketches in the history of SNL, and they completely all the old liberal writers got together and completely screwed it up. Just horrible.
All right, thank you very much, there, Stephen. I appreciate that. Got a lot of criticism on that as well for the Black Jeopardy skit. 913-408-7957. Tirade Tuesday, open lines for you on KCMO Talk Radio, 95.7 FM. Tom, Cleveland, go ahead, buddy.
Yes, I'm tired of hearing about all the people complaining about losing their federal jobs with Elon Musk cutting the fat, because just a month or two ago, Joe Biden was telling us that he had left us the best economy that ever was. So there should be no problem for anybody to find gainful employment. And that's all I've got. Think about it.
Think about that. That's a good angle there, Tom. Now, of course, what Biden did was he goosed the jobs numbers by getting a ton of government workers to help make the jobs numbers look good. We all know that's not true, but to your point, if you were believing that the economy was great under Joe, then you know what? There should be plenty of work for you out there. 913-408-7957 on a Tirade Tuesday. Missy in Kansas City, go ahead. You're on KCMO.
Hey, okay. I've lived in Missouri my whole life, and I've been driving probably at least 20, 25 years now. And I cannot believe the amount of people that just don't know how to drive in the snow. They stop and just turn without using a blinker. They, going really fast right up on you when you're trying to turn. People just does not know how to turn and do anything in the snow. We live in Kansas City. It snows at least twice a year. People learn how to drive.
That is so well said. I love that, Missy. You nailed it. Well done.
All right. Thank you. You have a blessed day.
You as well.
SPICT.
A little respect out there on the roads, all right? 913-408-7957 on a Tirade Tuesday. Open line. Let's go to Travis, Lenexa, what's your tirade, big guy?
I'm sick of getting phone calls all the time from these places that are wanting to buy your house. Buy my house. My house is not for sale, people. And then don't get mad when you ask how much I take for it, and I tell you how much I take for it and tell me that's too much. I'm sick of it. I'm also sick of Rosie O'Donnell. I picked up squirrel hunting just for her because I like shooting squirrels now. And I'm sick of Christmas lights. Take your Christmas lights down, people. This is the reason old people like Joe Biden are confused and yell, ho, 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 happy 4th of July. It's because you left your Christmas lights on to July 4th.
Oh, God. Come on, man. That's good. That's well done. That's I forgot about that. Ho, ho, ho. Happy Independence Day. That's what it was. Oh, that's great. You got to find that. Can you find that one for me, Mark?
I know. I was looking for that. I think I lost it.
It's got to be
computer
somewhere.
Crash.
Oh, no. Oh, the great computer crash that we dealt with yesterday here at KCMO Talk Radio. 913-408-7957. Mike in Kansas City, what's your tirade? Let it rip.
Yeah, CBS News praising the German Staatspolizei for sending 6 armed people to arrest a guy for a thought crime and thinking about how great it was and how we should be doing it here.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the 60-minute interview?
60 minutes, yes, sir.
My gosh, we fell asleep and the Nazis took back over in Germany.
Yeah, CBS is having a bad run. I mean, they've been having a bad run for a long time, but you're right about that. CBS, you had Margaret Brennan over the weekend saying to Marco Rubio that free speech caused the Holocaust, which is like, no, the Holocaust were caused by, like Nazis who hated Jews. That's what caused the Holocaust. And then you had the 60 Minutes bit where they were, just going down this weird rabbit hole of like anyone who's ever been laid off by the federal government is a massive victim. And then, of course, how they covered that deal in Germany. That's a very good point. Paul in Kansas City, what's your tirade, my man?
Hey, my tirade, Pete, is I'm tired of these Canadians up north booing my national anthem every time. So here's what I say. We're playing them in the championship of the 4-round international hockey tournament. If the Canadians lose, they surrender and become the 51st state. How about that?
I'm not sure how Governor Trudeau would feel about that one, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Or excuse me, Paul. My bad. That's funny. That's funny. Very well done.
Oh! Happy Independence Day.
The old ho, ho, ho. I forgot about that one, man. That is so good. Ho, ho, ho. Happy Independence Day.
A man and a woman.
Man, the gifts just keep on giving, don't they?
Biden! Ho, ho, ho. Happy Independence Day.
Oh, man. Just remember how bad it was. All right? Listen, Trump's not perfect. Trust me. We're going to call him out when he has some bad moments here. But my gosh, what we just went through the last 4 years and what we could have been through the next 4 years with Kamala, oh, man.
Earlier in that same clip, Kamala Harris calls him Vice President Biden and changes her mind. Oh, President, the grandiose president, the strong president.
The strongest, the best, the all-timer. Oh, my goodness gracious. That is too good.